A shocking scene was captured by journalists gathered at the gates of South Korea's military camp. A familiar figure to millions worldwide, Jungkook, a member of BTS, was seen entering the military compound with faltering steps. His right hand was wrapped in a thick white bandage, and his face reflected a mix of emotions that were difficult to decipher. What exactly happened to this global star? Why did he return to the military camp in such a concerning condition? This news quickly spread like wildfire, igniting widespread speculation on social media and online news platforms. Some suspected the incident might be linked to high-risk military activities, while others speculated it could be connected to the recent bullying allegations that have cast a shadow over Jungkook's name. Was it merely an accident, or is there something far darker behind this incident? ####, the path leading to questions in recent weeks. Fans of BTS, known as ARMY, have been inundated with news about Jungkook, who is currently fulfilling his mandatory military service like other South Korean men. As one of the busiest idols before enlisting, Jungkook's transition to military life has drawn significant attention. However, today's events add an entirely new dimension that no one could have anticipated. Eyewitnesses at the scene reported that Jungkook appeared visibly different. It wasn't just the bandage on his hand that caught their attention, but also his unsteady walk, as though he was enduring physical pain or deep discomfort. Some even noted how he kept his head down, avoiding direct eye contact with cameras and the crowd calling his name. ####, bullying rumors and social pressure rumors about Jungkook potentially being a victim of bullying in the military have been circulating for some time. From the outset, the public expressed concern about how a global superstar like Jungkook would adapt to the strict rules and hierarchy of military life. Although no concrete evidence has ever surfaced, these rumors have lingered among fans, especially after anonymous posts on South Korean online forums hinted at social pressures faced by celebrities during military service. An anonymous source from within the camp revealed that Jungkook might have been subjected to unfair treatment. As a public figure with a glamorous lifestyle, he was perceived as different by some military colleagues who reportedly viewed him with envy or resentment. While it's challenging to verify these claims, such reports have added fuel to the already blazing speculation. ###, accident or act of violence. One of the biggest questions revolves around the reason for Jungkook's bandaged hand. Did he sustain an injury during physical training? Or could it be the result of violence? A South Korean media analyst, in a brief interview with a local TV station, mentioned that the injury on Jungkook's right hand appeared unusual for standard military training. However, without confirmation from military authorities or his agency, all of this remains speculation. Big Hit Music, BTS's agency, has yet to release an official statement regarding Jungkook's condition. The agency has been known for strictly guarding its artists' privacy, especially concerning personal matters or military duties. However, pressure from the public and media may compel them to provide clarification soon. ###, ARMY's emotional response. It didn't take long for ARMY worldwide to voice their concerns. Hashtags like #ProtectJungkook and #JusticeForJungkook began trending on various social media platforms within hours. Fans are not only demanding an official explanation from the military and the agency, but are also calling for better protection for all celebrities undergoing mandatory military service. Many fans feel a mix of anger and sadness seeing their idol in such a state. "We just want Jungkook to be safe and healthy. He's given us so much, and this isn't fair," one fan tweeted, accompanied by photos of Jungkook looking spirited before enlisting. Some are even demanding a thorough investigation to ensure no form of abuse or violence occurred during his military tenure. ###, a message left unspoken amid all the speculation. One thing is clear: Jungkook is going through something challenging. His unsteady steps and bandaged hand are not just physical signs of pain, but also symbols of a burden he may be carrying emotionally or psychologically. This incident also sparks a broader discussion about how celebrities are treated in military settings. How can society ensure that all servicemen, regardless of social status, are treated fairly and humanely? Are there measures that can be taken to prevent similar incidents in the future? Is there light at the end of the tunnel? For now, all eyes are on Jungkook, hoping he receives the support he needs. Whether from the military, his agency, or the fans who never tire of standing by him. In the coming days, it's hoped that more information will emerge, shedding light on this puzzling situation. One thing is certain, Jungkook is not alone. Behind all the fame and spotlight, he is still a human being fighting his own battles. And as always, ARMY is there, ready to stand by his side no matter what happens. Jungkook, we're here for you. The silence that enveloped the military camp as Jungkook stepped inside only heightened the tense atmosphere among journalists and fans gathered outside. Many eyes were fixed on his face, trying to catch an expression that might reveal his thoughts. Yet, Jungkook remained silent, offering little to no clues about what was happening. There was a sense that he was deliberately holding everything back, as if to shield something or someone from the public eye. Fans present at the scene could not hold back their tears. A figure long known as a symbol of strength and joy now appeared so fragile. Many expressed their emotions directly through social media. Seeing Jungkook like this is truly heartbreaking. He deserves so much better. "We love you, Jungkook, stay strong," wrote one ARMY on Instagram, along with a video capturing his unsteady steps. Yet, despite being in a seemingly distressing condition, there was an extraordinary strength radiating from Jungkook. After all, this is a man who has endured global pressures as part of BTS for years. Perhaps what the public perceives as vulnerability is, in fact, Jungkook's greatest strength, his courage to keep moving forward, even when the world seems determined to burden him with insurmountable challenges. Some fellow celebrities have also begun speaking out about the situation. In a social media post, one of Jungkook's close friends, whose name was not disclosed, shared a message of unwavering support. Jungkook is a true fighter. He's always fought, not just for himself, but for everyone he loves. I'm confident he'll overcome this, just as he always has. Amid the outpouring of sympathy, calls are emerging for South Korean authorities to address the conditions of mandatory military service, especially for celebrities. The South Korean military, with its strict regulations, often leaves little room for individual uniqueness, particularly for those coming from the entertainment industry. This situation has sparked a national debate about how military rules can be made more humane without compromising the essence of training and responsibility. Speculation about Jungkook's mental health has also drawn serious attention. Several fans who work as psychologists or social workers have stressed the importance of mental health in high-pressure environments like the military. They are urging both the agency and military authorities to provide psychological support for Jungkook and all other enlisted soldiers. Mental health is a priority. No matter who they are, people are still human. Jungkook needs space to heal, both physically and emotionally, wrote a psychologist in an opinion piece that has since gone viral. The world now waits anxiously. Will Jungkook emerge from this stronger, as he has always shown himself to be? Or will this become a moment where the world must unite to show that even a superstar like Jungkook deserves empathy and fair treatment? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, wherever Jungkook is, millions of hearts will always be with him. Stay strong, Jungkook. The world supports you. ***.